confirmed that Hillary Clinton and the Democratic establishment are liars.
So the CBS political show Face the Nation had a panel of Democratic voters on. And they asked them, what do you think of the Democratic Party? Now, I'm too excited to get to this clip, so I'll talk more after we watch it.
What does the Democratic Party mean to you right now?
Well, the Democratic Party seems to be lost, and the reason they seem to be lost is because they let the Republicans define who they are.
Connie, if you were giving an instruction manual to the Democratic Party to get their act together, what would you tell them to do?
They have to define who they are. They have to have a backbone about standing up for it, and not be bought out by anyone or swayed because they think they might lose their office. They have to be willing to stand for it. If you're going to say, I'm standing for this, then you have to stand for it all the way.
I've been a Democrat all my life. I think the Democrats, not only are they out of touch, they have no interest in correcting the situation. They're not doing any postmortems. They're writing off, well, we don't own the White House because of Putin or because of WikiLeaks. What did WikiLeaks tell us, by the way? Regardless of who was behind it, they confirmed that Hillary Clinton and the Democratic establishment are liars, and that they had their thumb on the scale, for Hillary Clinton. Well, so what are they basically saying? If we hadn't been caught lying, we'd be running the country right now.
How incredible is that? I mean, this is everything that we know. You watching this video, you know this. We all know this. But seeing it on television, seeing this actually covered, is a new thing. This is not discussed. MSNBC, the channel that should be the more liberal or at least more rational channel, they don't even discuss how the Democratic Party must be reformed or the Democrats are going to keep losing. How much more can the Democrats keep losing? Why is there no introspection? Why aren't we looking? Why isn't the media and the Democratic Party looking inward at the party and thinking about how should we reform the party to actually win? Why are we losers? Let me go through some of the quotes here because it's every person they talked to nailed it on the head. Seems to be lost. Yeah, I would say most people think the Democratic Party seems to be lost. They don't know what they are. They had that ridiculous unity tour with Bernie Sanders and Perez. Bernie Sanders talking sense, being rational, discussing what policies the Democratic Party should stand for. Perez, we should be for good things and don't be bad things. And single payer, I don't know, maybe, but Obamacare is great and we should keep pushing Obamacare. That's what that bullshit was. Everyone saw through that. So yeah, the Democratic Party seems to be lost. Next quote, they let the Republicans define who they are. Exactly. The Democratic Party have no backbone. They let the Republicans define the conversation. Every discussion is from the conservative point of view. Democrats don't come to the table and push their own ideas and their own policies. They just keep giving in. I mean, look at Obamacare. Obama came to the table with the compromise. An insurance-based healthcare system. They didn't even bother fighting for single payer or the public option. Immediately they gave in. So they're letting the Republicans define who they are as a party. Not be bought because they're afraid they may lose. Exactly. Democrats are so concerned about raising money that they're losing sight of why politicians exist in the first place. They're supposed to be pushing policy that the people want, that their voters want. But they're so concerned about raising money, that's their main focus. Raise money, keep winning. That's all they're concerned about. And you wonder why they keep losing. Out of touch. Absolutely. No postmortems. Again, exactly. The Democratic Party did not look inward at themselves when they lost that election. Or lost the multiple elections. Keep losing seats. They're not looking inward and thinking about, what are we doing wrong that's losing voters? Instead, what they're doing is they're blaming everybody else. blaming Bernie Sanders, blaming leftists, blaming Putin, blaming WikiLeaks, blaming James Comey. They're not looking inward at their own mistakes and thinking about how should we improve to get voters back. It's not on the voters to come to you. You have to go to the voters. You have to get their votes. If you're not getting their votes, then what the fuck are you doing in politics? This is not a team sport. You have to win over voters. WikiLeaks just proved the Democrats are liars. Exactly. Had their thumb on the scale for Hillary. Exactly. It's amazing that part of this WikiLeaks discussion is not actually discussed. When WikiLeaks is brought up, it's all about, oh, Russia, what's Russia doing? WikiLeaks, can't believe they exposed the Democrats. How about the contents of the emails? There would be nothing to expose if the contents of the emails weren't bad. But the contents of those emails showed the DNC put their thumb on the scale for Hillary Clinton. That was proven. But why isn't that discussed? You clearly turned off voters because you clearly put your thumb on the scale. And I mean, most of us already knew this before those emails even came out. The emails just confirmed what we already suspected. And it's hard proof. The proof that corporate Democrats were crying that we were all making up. Oh, you're insane. They don't have the thumb on the scale for Hillary. They're not pushing Hillary. You guys are ridiculous. You're making excuses. No. The emails proved the DNC put their thumb on the scale. Yet that is not discussed. What's discussed is Russia. And this panel of Democrats, these aren't, not to disparage them, but these aren't young people. So it's not just the young people in the country that are progressive, that are fans of Bernie Sanders, that want to see a policy-based Democratic Party, that push for progressive policy. It's not just young people. It's people that have been lifelong Democrats, that want to see the Democratic Party reformed to actually represent people. What an idea! You mean a political party that actually represents voters instead of their big donors? Oh my God, this is an insane theory. How can you possibly push this idea? Why is this so crazy? These are the normal people. The rest of you on television, you're all fucking nuts. This is the discussion that should be happening on TV every day. If the Democratic Party is going to win again, they have to reform the party. They have to actually represent people.